Kate, a federal officer, could hand Rashad Butler over to the PD and go home. 8:15 the next morning, Kate was nervous, sitting across the desk from Chief Cliff Dovin. He was 50, but still looked fit and capable. "So, tell me, McGraw, how was your first day in the Marshals service?" "It was good, sir. I was excited to begin. I still want to pinch myself when I think I'm really a deputy US Marshal. The day was interesting but uneventful until I was on my way home." "So I heard. You know the man you caught has 2 felony warrants against him?" Chief Dovin glanced down at a piece of paper on the desk. "Aggravated assault and criminal possession of a loaded firearm." The chief looked up at Kate. "You're lucky he wasn't carrying." "Or he was," Kate said, regretting it as soon as it came out of her mouth. The chief's granite jaw relaxed, and he smiled for the first time. "Tell me what happened." She did, giving him the details in straightforward sequence. "Why'd you join the Marshals service?" "When I was 14, my mother was arrested for selling marijuana, and I decided I wasn't going to go that way. I was going to do something meaningful with my life." "Where was your father?" "I don't know. He took off when I was 6, Kate said. "I liked the idea of helping people, and that attracted me to law enforcement." She took a breath, met the chief's gaze. "What did it, though? A US Marshal came to my high school and talked about all of the things the Marshals do. I was impressed. That's what convinced me to apply. A few years later, I filled out an application, sent it in, and surprise, I was accepted." Kate didn't tell him the real reason was because she'd seen Silence of the Lambs 5 times and identified with the main character, a female FBI trainee. "Based on your actions yesterday, Deputy McGraw, I think you're going to have a long and successful career with the Marshals Service. I like the cut of your jib." "Thank you, Chief." "You've already made a name for yourself." Kate gave him a puzzled look. "They're calling you Quick Draw. It's a compliment." She hoped it was temporary, a passing fancy, but everyone in the office continued to call her that, or QD. In spite of her inner protests, Kate never voiced any disapproval about the name. It wouldn't have done any good anyway. Everyone had a nickname, more to protect their identity than to be cute or frivolous. Chapter 2. 3 years later, in a donut shop parking lot, Kate and the other members of the fugitive task force team stood around the hood of her G-Ride, going over details about the ex-con killer they were after. There was Terrell Reed, a former Detroit cop on the gang squad everyone called Cornbread. Next to him was Sam Dodge, a 6'4" Alabaman whose street name was Buck. And eating his third donut was Charlie Luna, the supervisor, a former combat Marine with a drooping bandit mustache who answered to Paco. Kate passed out 8.5 by 11 wanted posters of the fugitive they were looking for, front and profile shots of a 25-year-old black male with a high-top fade. "His name's Darren Griffin." She glanced at Cornbread. "Is that how you pronounce it?" "Not even close, cutie. It's Dayron, that's how you say it." Kate grinned. "Here's what we know for sure. Dayron," she let it hang, glanced at Cornbread, "just got released from IMAX after 6 years for attempted robbery. Out less than a month, he carjacked a pregnant woman at a gas station, stole her Chrysler 200, and robbed 2 liquor stores." Cornbread said, "He back on the yee-yo?" "That seems to be his pattern." Kate glanced at the wanted poster. "Says here Dayron's got a tat, left forearm, that says, 'Get it, bitch,' and a screaming demon troublemaker on his chest. He's armed and dangerous," Kate said, "and exhibits violent tendencies." Buck said, "QD, you referring to the knucklehead or yourself?" Kate smiled. "Me, of course." "Based on his moves so far," Cornbread said, "I gotta believe it's the dude's final run. He's going out with a bang." Kate said, "Dayron's called..."